Good afternoon, everybody. So excited to be back into the radio station once again. You are live here on the WCEG network on WCEG Talk Radio, the Worldwide Community Empowerment Group. This is the homie one and only Ashton Reynolds, and this right here is the first episode of the Millennial Talk 2.0 Blessed Coast Edition. It's been so long since I've been here, but I'm back here. It's like a family reunion when as soon as I walk through the doors, and I was just so excited to be here, and it's a blessing to see another 24 hours. And this right here is a special show because I am in here with a very special guest. This is family right here. Just give a little history. Me and my special guest right here, we actually went to the same school. Now, this is showing you right here exactly how talented Clayton County is. Like inside of, people say Atlanta's the new Hollywood, but Clayton County is a diamond in the rough. Because right here, sitting right across from me, is my homie, my brother, fashion designer, mogul in the making. We got Jeffrey McCord in the building. What's going on, man?
What's good, man? What's good? Just got back in town, man.
I see you, man. Hey, you shining, man. You got the necklace on, the whole nine. Man. You got Rich Forever, your brand on. So look, man, we're going to have a good time on this show, man. First of all, I got to say, I truly appreciate you for coming out today. And I know you just got,
you, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. And I know you just got back in town and stuff, man. So man, what's been going on, man?
Man, you know, man, just trying to turn it up to a level ain't never reached before, you know.
I feel you on that.
That's all, man, you know. Trying to do something that never been done before, you know. Yeah. Path I took, nobody never took it before.
Nobody ever took it before.
I'm trying to create something that they can really look up to.
Right. So you trying to be an innovator into this new thing, man.
Sure.
Hey, that's what we need, man, because, you know, we got titans and movers and shakers that came before us, man.
Exactly.
And so, you know, it's a whole new ball game now.
Exactly. They left it up to us to do what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's what we gotta do.
So, you know, I got the ball.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We on LeBron. We like LeBron. Now we done changed the game. Now we about to run the game straight up. And it's funny that you said that too, bro, because what I'm big on now is ownership. You know, the importance of ownership, the importance of knowing your value, knowing your worth. What made you, you know, develop Rich Forever? Like, what was the thought process when you were saying, hey, I'm about to start my own thing and we about to make this thing pop?
All right, well, believe it or not, Rich Forever has been something that I've been had in mind ever since high school, you know. I got messages to where I could go way back when I'm speaking in reference to Rich Forever. But the Rich stand for purity, you know. Rich is the purest form. The four is the four fundamentals of life: physical, mental, spiritual, and financial. And the ever is the everlasting feeling. Everybody want to be rich forever, you know? So it's a worldwide movement. I'm trying to get bigger than ever.
That's what's up, man. Got a deeper meaning than what it stands for, man. I know when people see it, they think it's only one way. You know what I'm saying?
They're only thinking of it as a monetary aspect, but when I look at it at all realms. You know, I got to cover the whole basics.
That's right, man.
Exactly.
I feel you on that. And that, you know, a lot of folks, if you actually talk about the word and truth, it's prosperity all the way around.
Exactly.
You know, guys look at us and he wants us to prosper in all areas of our life.
That's right.
So you got something that's representing that. Every time
they see it, they already know what it stands for.
Oh yeah, man.
So ain't even no going back and forth about it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey,
you gotta know the true meaning.
Yo, that's king talk, man. You gotta people gotta understand, and it's important that you said that too, because for the listeners out there, especially like around our age, you know, we come up into an era where social media just tries to, you know, dictate how you're supposed to live life, how you're supposed to live reality, and what people think is actually, you know, real.
Exactly.
But when you out here, you gotta understand when you doing what we're doing, real or fake doesn't exist.
Exactly.
The only real that you know is what you put into action based on what you seen when you create that vision.
Exactly.
That's real.
That's real.
That dude that you had called fake, next thing you know, you never know. You might see him all the way down the line and he in that top position like, yo, this is where I need to be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's crazy how life goes, you know?
Right. You know?
Yeah. Don't go the way you plan.
Right.
But you always gotta be prepared, you know. Prepare yourself for what's about to happen next. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, I just retired out of the military. I did 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I did 5 years. Now I'm home now, so I'm trying to make my dreams come true.
That's what's up, man.
I was just in Charlotte last night with Lil Baby. We went live, all the way live.
Say, who you were with?
Lil Baby in Charlotte last night.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't even give you the proper introduction. So you see how let me back up right quick, because who I'm sitting in front of, man. Like I said, we went to high school together.
History, mad history, and it's crazy because I know you remember. I still remember it vividly when we was in high school and used to talk about like, when we get old, we're gonna chase that bag.
Yeah.
That's always be our concept. And it's crazy because that concept always stuck with me,
Right.
Go harder, go harder. Every day I wake up, use this opportunity to develop into a person that I never been before. I gotta trace and set milestones that wasn't set before,
Right.
So, I'm a leader. So as a leader, this what come with the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I'm talking about, man. So just to let you know, man, I am so proud of you.
Appreciate you.
I've been seeing the growth. And like a lot of people, they don't understand that growth and things that you want to do. You have a big vision like that, like what you got going on with Rich Forever. That takes time, man. So when you're about to put it out there that you're about to start this, a lot of people don't even see it in the beginning.
Exactly.
There are trying times. So for anybody out there that is trying to do exactly what you did, starting their own business, clothing line, it doesn't even matter. Like, what words of wisdom would you give them to keep them pushing through the tough times?
Never give up, never quit. Perseverance is what gonna turn you into the person that you're destined to be. Perseverance, hard work. You don't never want a story that happens for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Anything that happens quick, it won't last long.
Right.
It's gonna take time. Never quit, never give up, never have that even in your mindset. Because you never know what you're able to accomplish. I never know that I was gonna get this far. I was in the military in the motor pool last year around this time. Look where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? I was in QC Studios last night, around the hottest artists on the planet right now. You got to fathom that.
Right.
So, never quit. It's coming,
I'm telling you, man, it's coming.
And you see where I came from, so
I already know it.
What set me different from anybody else,
Right.
You just got to be dedicated, whatever you set out to get, just don't stop till you get it.
Right. And man, you motivating me with your words even now to just continue to go harder. Because, a lot of folks would see us right now and be like, yo, man, they made it. No, we still out here making it, build it, big, making it bigger.
Exactly.
Because they don't know what your ending goal is.
Exactly. My ending goal is, you can't fathom the way I'm thinking. So I won't even say what my ending goal is because it might sound crazy to y'all, but hey, man, I'm trying to have a movement that sweep the world by surprise. Like, where this guy come from,
Right.
One of them type of,
Right.
So you got to involve yourself with the right people, your circle. You got to make sure you're around people who want to see you grow.
Right.
Not just there just to ride the wave, you know what I'm saying? You got to involve yourself around people that really want to see you prosper.
Right.
Really want to see you excel. That's the only way you're gonna make it in life. You can't have nobody around you that every time, you get a breakthrough, they looking at you for a handout. No, it won't work like that. It's just, it won't work.
Right.
I've been on both sides and I understand, like, you got to understand, like, as a man, you got to get out there and make it happen.
You got to.
Exactly. I left the Army. I left 5 years ago for the Army with $50 to my name.
Yeah.
And I came back with, some riches that's going to take me on forever. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
And see,
you set yourself up for.
See what you said right there. You say you only had $50 to your name.
$50.
A lot of people a lot of people say money is what stops me from doing it.
Exactly. $50 5 years ago. Fast forward 5 years now. I got $20,000 worth of jewelry on the way. Shout out to my jeweler, Jane the jeweler.
Look at him.
The #1 chain gang.
My man is out here shining. My man is out here shining.
So
that man, I am proud of you, man. So give a little history about you, man. Where you from, man?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, the west side of Atlanta.
West side of
Pittsburgh
Atlanta.
community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know. Rough parts, man. So we done seen some things, man.
I've seen some things, but it helped me develop into the man I am today.
That's what's up, man. That's
everything God took me through, it helped me prepare for them going forward and going through in life,
Oh man.
So I'm blessed and humble. I just stay humble.
Hey,
it hit so hard. It's surprising. Like, it's kind of like breathtaking. You don't really know how to take it. Like, I'm really here. Like, they really know me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, for real.
I see you, man, because like I said, man, you know, I'm from Atlanta too, man. You the Grady baby, born and raised.
For sure.
Stayed out there a little bit on Campbellton Road area. Then I came down here to Clayton County. The only reason why is because my mom's like quiet out here. She hustling, bustling in Atlanta, but she loves Clayton County. It ain't.
Clayton County lit now.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. So, man, hey, tough times don't last, tough people do, man. You was just you're the embodiment of that testimony, man. So what got you into fashion? Like what was it about fashion that just said, yo, I gotta come here?
Well, as you know me from high school. So ever since high school I've been trying to put my little 1-2 together. But as far as fashion, the reason why I got into fashion because, I'm a person who don't watch TV. I don't watch television, period. Mm-hmm. So what I do, I listen and I observe a lot, And based off what I observed, I really seen like people really lost when it comes to fashion. Like they just put anything together and just call it drip. Like I can't just roll with that. You know what I'm saying? It got to make sense to me. So, with this fashion that I'm doing, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the name of it, the meaning of it, however you perceive, it have a meaning that gonna stand forever. In it, no matter what stage in life you at, you can relate to it. Everybody want riches. Everybody want to be rich, physical, mental, spiritual, and financial. Right. Everybody want to move forward. So it's just something just to I really use the name to brand. So when you see it, you already have a different mindset. So way before you even see what the fashion look like, when you see the clothing, when you see the name Rich Forever, you already know the mindset to have. So with the fashion, I'm really using it to instill. So basically, Rich Forever is a fashion, but at the same time, it's a company in which we sell. I'm also a local shoe plug in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, really, I'm global because it's picking up at a rap.
I see it. I've been watching, man.
So, really, it's like, Rich Forever is like the face of so many companies to come. Yes. So the start is Rich Forever, and how I'm advertising Rich Forever is by putting on clothes. So really in the beginning, my whole idea wasn't about, the fashion aspect, the fashion tip. It was just to be able, a marketing tool to be able to get the name out. So when you see it again and you see it on some of these buildings downtown, you'll understand what it means. You know where we came from. Yeah.
Man, breaking down the local economics of things, man.
So we're trying to take it bigger than ever. I'm trying to do something that never been done before. Right.
Same here, man. Like, this is the same approach I had took with the music.
As long as you put God first, anything is possible, man.
My God.
Anything.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all it's about.
And see, a lot of folks don't even realize that, man. When you keep God first in everything, like when I say everything. You're going to fall in line with everything. Exactly. Everything's just going to happen.
It's going to fall in place naturally.
Right. Because if you try to do it, you put yourself first. Yeah. And so, you're going to be chasing each and everything. You're going to be clout. You find yourself clout chasing.
That's what you call selfish service. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing it for yourself. Yeah. See, I have a family to feed, so I have kids that depend on me. So it's a lot. It's not just me. I got to set a goal for my nephews and nieces to look up to. So when they get older, they already understand, like, hey, life ain't a game. It's not nothing to play with. You got to take everything you got to take it personal. You got to put your all into it, never quit.
That's what I'm talking about.
I learned that from the military. I made it through 5 years, Yeah. So perseverance is just a part of me, Yeah. So it ain't really nothing that you can just put in my way and I feel like I can't overcome it, Man. I've been through it all, dog. I slept outside at 16-degree weather with nothing on except the clothes that we came with, So I got a lot of stories. It's different. That's just the overall meaning of it.
Yeah, man.
It's a different life, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying you've been planning for this moment since high school?
Since high school, man.
Since high school.
I've been planning for my destiny since high school. I can't say I quite had it all mapped out. I just knew where I wanted to be, and I just knew by my mindset, stay focused, and anything's possible. We live on the radio station right now,
Man, this is amazing right here. Like, for those who are listening in and for those who would be watching, like, you don't understand how, like, inside of my mind, you know what I'm saying?
You've seen the transformation.
I've seen the transformation.
School, the everything from there until now, Yeah. You've seen it. So it's no person better to be able to sit in front of and talk to than you. Because we don't have these conversations, We don't have these conversations. Mindset's still the same. Yeah. And nothing changed.
Yeah, man.
And that's perseverance, man.
And it's the thing about it. It's not even about the conversations. It's about the fact that not only did we talk about it, but we walked in it.
We walked it.
Because it'd have been different. You know, we done had conversations with some people who said, yo, okay, man, we're going to ride with what you're going to do. We're going to do this and that. But then when it's time to do it, either some stop them, or either you find out they really don't believe in it, or they don't want to put in for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they just go to show you, you know, everybody ain't cut just to be, you know, at the top. You know, it's only designed for certain people, you know. Right. Out of a whole school, you know, look who at the radio station today. So just look at that.
I feel you on that, man. Like,
look at God, you know.
Yeah, it's only God, man. Like you see what's on my hoodie, man. I had to go ahead and put Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3, man. You know, say, call unto me, and I will answer you, and it tell you great things and unmeasurable things you do not know. So I had to put that on me just to let them know, like, hey,
that's the answer right there.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the answer.
It's all in it. That's the answer.
Cause it done kept me.
Put it first.
Yeah, cause it done kept me in some tough times, man. You know. Exactly. So, and it's funny because you had to overcome a lot of obstacles to get here, man. So many. The story of my life could have been dead in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right now, I just look at life like God gave me a second chance. You know. Mm-hmm. I'm 25 years old. You know, I could probably say, you know, I never been in jail. I'm sitting here with no felonies. Life is so amazing. Like, you know, I wake up every day with a different agenda to reach my goal. However long it takes, I'm willing to persevere, stay down, and get through it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sure.
So Jeff, it's another Jeffrey McCord probably listening out here right now. Same situation you started in, you know. Probably not starting the same thing, but encountering some similar circumstances. Don't know how life got them there, but they there.
They there.
What would you tell young Jeffrey?
Young Jeffrey, keep your head up. Stay focused. Never quit. Persevere, because it gonna come a time where the bad times gonna turn into good times, you know? Mm-hmm. And the only way you're gonna get from bad to good is you gotta stick to the script. You can't start one way and try and end another way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay solid, stay on the course. You know, never quit. Cause one thing I learned in the Army, however hard it gets, quit can't be a part. Quit, you can't even bring quit with you. You gotta leave quit wherever you came from. You know what I'm saying? Cause you never know what type of situation you'll find yourself in a split instance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta prepare your mind to understand, like, we could be here today and gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So every day, every person you try and come in contact with, you want to try to make a mark. So what I mean, remember you forever. You know what I'm saying? So this forever is something that it'll leave a mark on you, man. You know, I got people in Hawaii requesting. I got people in Hawaii who requesting gear. They want the summer gear right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the spring gear, the summer gear coming. I'm just trying to do something so big and so amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that, man.
You trying to get to the top. I understand that, Jeff. So, that's what I'm talking about,
and
man.
It ain't just for me, it's for the family.
The family, man.
Because if it was just me, I'd be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? If it was just me, I got a family who depend on me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to leave a legacy for them. It ain't just about me.
I feel you.
It started when I had kids. That's when it started just about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For sure.
So I see you that you reference the Army all the time, man.
Exactly.
So what was your reason for going to the Army, man?
Okay, my initial reason was going to the Army because, you know, I got in a little trouble. I'm not going to lie. I got in a little trouble in high school, you know. Mm-hmm. You know me from the jump. You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to work my one, too. So I was at University of West Georgia, and, you know, everything ain't go as planned. And so I came home for the spring. And when I came home for the spring, I told my dad, like, hey, Dad, I don't think school for me. You know, I want to try something different before it's too late. Mm-hmm. So, because I had a couple run-ins with the law, so, you know, I wanted to try something before it's too late. So, in the mix of that, you know, I seen an Army recruiter, and he was telling me, like, basically, you know, hey, the Army is this, the Army is that. You should try it out. So, you know, me, I'm not a person to feel, you know, I'm going to try something. So, you know, I signed up. And when I signed up, you know, a month later, I signed up I signed up in July. August, and I signed up in June, and in August 13th, 3 days after my birthday, 2 days after my birthday, I'm out of here, you know, and that's how life started. And it took me, the Army taught me so much as far as developing to a man, how to live and maintain life away from the family. It just taught me just so much, like that an average person like typically wouldn't learn just by everyday life. You know, they put you in situations and scenarios where just to see what you're gonna do, just to see the outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it was a beautiful experience. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But when you had that right mindset, that positive mindset, and you focus on trying to get to the next level, it's just something that it's just the course of life. You know, and you just ride it and don't let it bother you.
Right.
So you know, I'm sitting here today, retired at the age of 25. You know.
Yeah.
I got a couple business. I got a couple more business in mind. You know. Mm-hmm. I was trying to take it bigger. That's
I was trying to tell you, man, that is what's up, man. But hey, what we gonna do actually is take a little break right quick.
Sure.
For those out there listening, just know that you're listening to the WCEG Network on WCEG Talk Radio, the Worldwide Community Empowerment Group. I'll keep going. Okay. Well, we were gonna take a break. We gonna keep it going. We gonna keep that going. That's what I'm talking about, man. But look, bro, I'm so proud of you, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
I can't keep saying that enough, man. Like
that. I get it all the time, but you know, it's like I'm still humble, you know. So I don't let it get to me. So it's just it's just like a word now, you know. I don't really pay it attention because I don't want to fill myself up with I'm proud of you. I just want to keep going.
Right. And you know, it's actually hard for people to not do that.
Yeah.
You know, just sit there and just you know, look at your accomplishments and stuff like that. See, we can look at our accomplishments and be like, man, we could do more now.
Exactly. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, hey, I'm 25. If I did that by the age of 25, what could I do by the age of 30?
Okay.
You know, so that's how it goes.
So you got the long term, you got the short term, then you got the long term, exactly. And all of that.
Exactly. Just trying to better the standards. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just try to be better than I was last year.
Oh yeah.
That's my overall goal.
Oh yeah.
Take it time. I don't mind. I know what time putting in time brings. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know what hard work brings. So,
oh yeah.
You know.
Definitely, man, and
it's no problem to me.
I'm telling you, it's same here because I don't know what it is about Atlanta, man. Atlanta just molds you into something, you know.
That's what
it just creates something. I think it's something in this Georgia air, man, that just create greatness, man.
I was telling my friend just this last night, you know, shout out to Ace from South Carolina, free game Ace, Rich Forever Ace, shout out more from South Carolina. This is what I was telling him yesterday. I was like, Atlanta developed a person that sees the world as opportunity. Like Atlanta is a place of opportunity, and Atlanta is a place of opportunity, and you know, based off of that, you know, we just feel like it's nothing too big for us. You know, we reach. You know, we are people who reach.
Right.
So by reaching, you know, you never know what you reach out there and grab. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And the evidence is here. Like, the evidence is here.
Yes.
You know, look at all the people you involve yourself with. You know, everybody wants more out of life. You know, everybody wants the greatness out of life. Nobody just want to settle for less around where I'm from, you know. And that's just how I was raised. So, you know, I just kept that same aspect. Just kept it pushing.
Oh, yeah, man. So, man, it's so much because it's like, even though you've been doing so much, man, and I've been watching you, you know, it's been a while since like we actually sat and had this conversation. And like here we are, we're grown men. I'm 24, 25 years old, man. You're a father. I'm soon to be, you know, locking my lady down with marriage talks and all of that stuff. So it's funny how we go from kids back then, and even though we young now, we're actually examples of how a man's supposed to grow up and, you know, how we're supposed to make something happen for the future, man. And so we're examples of the fact that we aren't all lost causes out here in this new generation, man.
No way.
Like
no way possible.
Right. Like, even though it's a new game, the whole principles that you should follow to get to success is still the same.
Exactly.
Hard work, dedication, perseverance, accountability.
That's just the keys. That's just the basic principles of success. You know, you got to understand. You got to be able to identify that. You know, basic principles of life.
Oh yeah, man. So let's get into this fashion, man. Cause let's let the folks know about Rich Forever even more, man. So for those who like follow your Instagram, they always see that you are now with the rappers now. With the Rich Homie Quan, we see you with Pee Wee Longway. You just said you was with Lil Baby. just last night, man. So how did that connection come about, man?
Well, based off that connection, you know, we all grew up in the same neighborhoods, you know. So, you know, common people you come in contact with, it's just like the streets. You're gonna meet people, you know. We all got history together, so you know, when you real, they automatically gonna vouch for you, gonna rock with you, you know. It's just when you solid, that's what you stand on, you know. It represents, it shows, you know. It's like a reflection, it shows. So, you know, through the history, you know, you could go way back, even you know what I'm saying, since high school. I've been the same person. I always been solid, I always been the same exact person. It ain't nothing about me change. I just want it better. You know, that's all. And I learned how to be a man, I learned how to control certain things. And that's just what it is, you know. I'm
telling you, man, because like I said, y'all know going back into high school, see, listeners out there, if you go talk to some teachers right now, man, they say Jeff is wild. They won't even. Like, they see you now.
Sitting here right here.
They won't even believe this. You know what I'm saying? Because they said Jeff troublemaker. They had all that stuff.
I was lit, you know.
Yeah, he was like that in his own way, man. Like he was wild.
I've been on that. Like I ain't saying nothing. I just started. You know, if you know me, you know what's up.
Right.
Know?
But one thing they couldn't say though. They couldn't say you ain't have sense. They couldn't say you wasn't brilliant.
Oh yeah, I was always a genius.
They couldn't tell you that, man.
A genius when it comes to the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
So you know, that's just a God's gift. You know, I always been smart. I always could identify. You know, I always been different. You know, so when growing up, it don't faze me. I'm different. You know, I started a clothing line out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere,
and it's taking off so fast. It's like.
I see it, man.
I got so many DMs. I'm sorry, I can't respond to everybody. I got so many DMs. I need this, that, or this. I need workers. I need workers, you know.
I feel you.
Because I'm here. I'm all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And you know, man, it's crazy, man. Right now, I'm in the process of, let's say, I got the platforms and stuff like that when it comes to the music, when it comes to the radio, things of that nature. But now I'm thinking about building something substantial. I've actually been looking at stores, buildings, and all of that stuff, man, that I can invest into. I'm trying to go into business with folks that I know. Because I've been educating myself outside of everything that I do with the media and the music and things like that. And I'm like, wow, what white folks thought was, you know, what we view as like talent is normal to us.
Exactly.
But when outsiders see what we see, they see a spectacle that they can capitalize off of. And once we see what we are able to do when we come together, man,
the sky's the limit.
The sky's the limit. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it needs to be.
Exactly.
All of this division that we have going on, at the end of the day, man,
it's nonsense.
I look at it like this, man. You got right and you got wrong, right?
Exactly.
Your own understanding, when you lean onto it and you don't see the bigger picture, creates the gray area that's in between right or wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And there's two sides, like it's two sides to a coin. If you flip a coin, it's either gonna land on heads, it's either gonna land on tails.
Exactly.
When you walk through life, it's either gonna be a success or you're either gonna fail.
Ain't no in between.
You can't sit there and say, "Oh, I could have did this," but it's that leads to failure. Exactly. So when I see you, man, I see opportunities. When I see other folks doing something, I see opportunities for that unity that was once amongst us.
Exactly.
As not only just men, but as African Americans, that unity. I'm like, man, we have the opportunity to relive that and do it even bigger because we got social media. We have all of this stuff. Entertainers are influential now and all of that stuff, man. So, like, this right here was crazy. And I know you said on IG, you was like, you get all the DMs, but that's why I hit you up. That's why I got back through. I was like, Jeff, man, what's going on, bro? And lo and behold, y'all, he responded to me instantly. I was like, yo, I appreciate that, man.
No, I can't switch up on you.
Hey, man, likewise, man. So I was like, just seeing that, because I was just going to hit you up just to say congratulations, man.
Sure.
You dropped that number like, yo, hit me ASAP. Yeah. I was like, yo, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, like, This here is amazing. Like, just seeing the transformation. Like, man, I'm so excited. Like, I wish y'all could like just be in my head for about 20 seconds, cause like,
and just see where I was at.
Yeah, just see where Jeffrey was at.
You would have never.
You wouldn't have seen this. You wouldn't have thought of this
in a million years,
man. But I seen it though.
Exactly.
I could already let you know that. That's why the conversations with you, man, because I already knew your mind. Like young Jeffrey was already thinking, I'm not gonna be here for long.
Exactly. And another thing, another one of my motives was, you know, I hear it all the time, you know, when older cats say the younger generation mimicking their style or, you know, copying their swag. Like me being a person who have been so many places and did so many things, I don't mind if somebody under me come and mimic and, you know, copy what the platform that I laid, because at the end of the day, that's what I'm doing it for, to show somebody that it's another way, you know. Right. Show the kids that come from the community I came from that, hey, just because don't let your view stop your vision. You see what I'm saying? Just because this is what you see today, shit all can change tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You could be bigger and better. You could be living like however you want to live if you set your mind to it. You see what I'm saying? Right. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't, because I don't seen so many people come from the same area we came from go so far. Yes. And it's like, what set them different from me, or what set them different from you? You know what I'm saying? Right. Perseverance is the key. Right. If you stick to it like glue, hey, you tried it. You know, you're going to get there. No matter how long it takes, as long as you stick to the script. I'm telling you, man. Stay original. That's why I've been trying to tell everybody. I'm like, the only thing that's different between me and you is your name, social security number, all of that. But one thing we all got is 24 hours. Exactly. We all have 24 hours. What you going to do with those 24 hours? And in your mindset, like, because I always break it down even deeper into like that statement right there. Like, the difference between the past, present, and the future is 1 second. Exactly. So in this second now, you're going to say, all right, for the next seconds of my life, am I going to think I'm going to make it? Exactly. And then, so once you say I'm going to make it, that second just passed. Yeah. So now you on the path to success. It's that small, man. And those seconds add up, because it's like I go back, sometimes I just be thinking like, man, I had this same mindset. Like, you know how like you on Facebook and your old messages might pop up like right, like a memory or type something like that. 7 years ago, I'd be like, man, I had the same mindset 7 years ago. Like I already knew I was gonna be, you know, somebody that somebody could look up to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like I molded myself into try and be like the best I could be. You know, yeah. Like no matter what everybody else around me thought, like I always knew like I just want to make it better, bigger and better than everybody who around me ever did it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just so they could look up and be like, hey, we can do it. Right. And that was a challenge to me too, man, because it's like when I look into my family, like we have a whole lot of talent. Exactly. And they never like capitalized, took it, or even thought of taking it to the next level. Or even if they thought it, they, you know, was like, nah, I don't think so. So let me just go this route. Now they're still successful, but me, I was like, okay, I have this talent right here. I honed this craft. And so let me just keep going and growing, because my mother's, you know, for those who listening, who are, you know, avid listeners of WCEG Talk Radio, I tell this story almost all the time. My mother, she passed away 2 years ago, but sorry to hear that, bro. You know, it's all good, man. But inside of that, like the life and the time that she was my mother, I learned about the entrepreneurial steps, the trials and tribulations of being an entrepreneur. Like sometimes you gotta, it might be your last you might have your last $60, but something that you have to invest in costs $40. Exactly. Is it worth it? See, it's those times right there that can make or break your vision, because that 40 could turn into 40,000. Exactly. And you don't even know it. And for you to say it's that simple. Right. It's just that simple. Prime example. I'm gonna tell you something what happened this week, because I had kind of mentioned it to you yesterday when I called you last night. Yeah. I had $60 to my name. That's it, right? Uh-huh. I posted a verse from my song called "People Gonna Talk" on IG. Got 1,500 views. Taylor Management Group, shout out to Taylor Management Group. Dave from California. All of them saying, yo, we're flying out. Universal Records flying out. Execs flying out. Some other execs flying out. Can you be here Saturday? I said, yeah, cool. I'll be there Saturday. But then they told me how much it was. I was like, dang, that's all I got in my account. And then he said, you can call. He said, you can pay half now and then come back and pay the other half. Lo and behold, I had to hang out. I'm like, all right, I'll see what I can do. I sat there and thought about it. Something was pulling in my heart. Yo, man, go ahead and invest that. Yeah. Invested it. Lo and behold, I got the deal. That's right. I got the deal. That's so right. Now I'm playing with the majors.
So now you in here, you know, you walking in the door of the majors, and it's just those moments right there of, you know, that can make or break your vision. Because then you don't want to live with regret and say, man,
you could have been,
you know, you could have did this
way.
Right. And you already know, being in the majors, those prices are high. If you're trying to play, you know, get in the game like official and pay their price,
you got to pay to play now.
Yeah, you got to pay to play, but if you're trying to pay their full price, man, hey, that can break some people.
That can break some people.
Right, but for just that opportunity right there, they made it affordable, and if you were able to do it and do it, you know,
by all means, go for it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing but money gonna come back to you.
It's gonna come right back to you, especially if you're working, especially if you got something going that's bringing it in.
It's the It's the opportunity that presents yourself at that moment. You know what I'm saying? You just pay your way through the door.
Right.
Because once you get there, you know, if you believe in yourself, you know, go for it.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's all I could do, man, because I went for it. I knew the product I had. You heard me rap before, man. You already know the skills there.
Yeah.
So if you believe in yourself that much, and the industry is showing just this much, because all it takes is a little bit of an interest. You walk through the door, they give you the opportunity, and then boom, next thing you know,
you out of here.
You out of there.
You on some million dollar platforms.
That's what I'm saying. $1 million platforms got you $1 million now.
Exactly. Just off a little bit.
Yeah, man. So now it's crazy because like I'm tangible, and I gotta give a shout out to my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because she held me down doing a lot. Like when I say she held me down, man, it got to a point where something hacked my account. I had to start back from ground zero.
For sure.
Lost my first apartment, lost the Jeep, the whole 9. Now I got my place back, and it was only in a matter of 2 months. Got my place back. My girl was holding me down. She said, "Hey, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
keep going." And now she was here in the meeting. She was sitting there in the meeting, just looking at me like,
"Yeah, that's real."
You know what I'm saying? So I already know about perseverance, because if I would have quit right there, I wouldn't still be here. I wouldn't have grew to this point.
Exactly. If you would have took that trial through your life and you just gave up,
yeah,
you know, you never know what's gonna happen next. What's the next step? Because,
right.
You know, after every storm, sunshine. You feel?
That's right.
It's after every storm.
And see, I got a lot of folks around me that just think just like you do, man.
Exactly.
Like I got you. I could go on Instagram right now, just be looking. I'll be like, man, I already know what my brother went through. Yeah. If I told her what I'm going through right now, he'd have been like, bro, I'm not gonna let you quit.
Exactly.
So
it's not in you.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, man, I had never been through none of this before. And then it dawned on me. It was like, if you got something and you doing it with the right mind, devil gonna try to come and throw up anything to get you to stop. And it goes back to what you were saying as far as staying the course.
Exactly.
And so that's all I've been thinking about now. Like that's my whole 2019. Stay in the course.
Exactly.
Just stay in the course. Like you go to the Bible, all throughout the whole stories, everybody stayed the course.
Exactly.
I look at Noah. Noah was an alcoholic. He told him, yo, God told me it's gonna rain and flood. I'm about to build a boat. You been an alcoholic. They just see the face value, and this man crazy. This man here is crazy. He ain't about to do none of that. You can't see what he's seeing, but he saw what it was. He had to persevere, build an art. Next thing you know, he did something that saved the world, saved society. You know what I'm saying?
And you see God just demonstrated that by using a person who probably the world looked upon as an alcoholic, but they didn't know the gift that he possessed.
You know what I'm saying?
And be able to take a whole world, a whole fleet of animals and do that, you know?
Yeah.
That's just a miracle within itself.
Just save society, man. Who would have thought? You come from the gutter, you take you up, you save society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta ask you though, Jeff. So Rich Forever, where do you see Rich Forever? I say 5 years from now.
5 years from now?
5 years from now. Like wait, like what's one of your goals that like if you can at least be in the door of accomplishing with Rich Forever? Like what is that?
All right, 5 years from now, I see Rich Forever as being a number one fashion mogul in at least the United States. Mm-hmm. That's at a minimum 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I'm trying my expectations. I'm trying to get an audience around the world. You know, just to be because it don't matter where you from, what language you speak. You know, you can always relate back to Rich Forever. You know, anybody can understand like, hey, the Rich is forever. You know, You can look at that and that's motivation within itself. Just the name, Rich Forever. You know.
Yeah.
So every morning you wake up, the mindset. If you had this shirt on every morning, you wake up. It should be your mindset, you know.
Yeah.
However you walk out the house, whatever you put on, that should be your mindset for the day, you know.
Right.
So,
and I'm seeing that when you go on Instagram. Matter of fact, before I even talk about that, man, let the people know about your social media. Like, how can they find it on social media?
Yo, you can find me on social media. Instagram is Jeff JEFF _Rich RICH 4 ever EVER. That's my Instagram, Jeff _Rich Forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because every time I go on IG, I see number happy customers, and you don't even do just for the guys. You got the babies.
Yeah, I got the kids.
Got all. He hit everybody, man.
The ladies mad at me, but ladies, I got y'all on the way. You know,
right?
It haven't even been a whole 90 days yet. You know, and the type of accomplishment that I made with a clothing line less than 3 months, it'll blow your mind away. You feel me? The type of people who's reaching out like, hey, I need an outfit today. You know, the places I sent these outfits to, it'll amaze you, bro. And it's less than 90 days. So just imagine 5 years.
Right.
Okay, we gonna see.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Sure. That is what I'm talking about, man. It's so, like, if I'm thinking about Blessed Coast now, 5 years from now, man, honestly, what I wanted to do is Blessed Coast starts being in the process of not only being known globally, like it's a music brand, but also starts becoming a network that rivals all of these other networks that you see on TV, pushing out that positive image of African Americans beforehand, because that's what needs to be seen.
Exactly.
You know,
see with me, Rich Forever is just a positive movement. You know, we don't have all other. I support. You know, I support. I wish the best for every other clothing line that ever existed. You know what I'm saying? It's just positivity over here. It's nothing. It's no competition. Right. You know, I didn't get in it. I didn't get in it to see how much riches I can gain. You know, I got in it just to make a statement. Right. Just to show the person who just to be able to reach the world in a different aspect. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, it's all a marketing tool. You know, I always look at it just to taking advantage of, you know, what's being presented to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the reason why I ran with the clothing line, you know, just a different market too. Oh yeah, man. And ladies out there, if y'all listening, y'all need any bundles, you can check my Instagram out, Bombshells Forever. You know, I also have a hair business as well. Kicks Forever. You know, Kicks Forever is the shoe business. So if you need any shoes, you know, it's not no shoe in the world that I can't get. So, you know, if you need any shoes, just get at me. I got you. You know, I supply all the rappers, you know. I'm not trying to toot my own homeboy. You know, this is what I mean, do. You know? Hey, this is what happened. This is the doors of your business, man. Exactly. So you ain't to your own horn, man. Let them know your accomplishments, man. Let them know some of the names that you've been working with, man. Well, recently, I'm just gonna give you a year rundown. Okay, I got out the Army. I came home in March 13th, 2018. Mm-hmm. When I came home, I went on tour with Rich on McCorn. I had the pleasure to take a tour to the West Coast. You know, on the West Coast, I was able to link up with different shoe vendors. You know, I can't make this up. This is real life. I was able to link with different shoe vendors, different photographers, different filmmakers, all out in California. Yeah. You know, I went all out to the Bay. Was able to come in contact with different people and different business aspects. Just open my mind to different ideas. You know, I was able to experience so much, meet so many people. I went to Chicago, you know, and hopefully I'm trying to get on this generation tour, little baby, you know. Yeah. And turn it up some more. You know, bring 2019 in the right way. I feel you. Generation, shout out to my dog, little baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. You know, I see that kid, he like the hottest thing on the planet right now. Yes, he is. Yes, I love to see that, you know, just the energy from the people, you know, just it's amazing, you know what I'm saying? It really is, man. It makes me feel like I made it, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm with him, like, I love that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about, man. But hey, look,
all my dogs, I love that.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, shout out to Lil Baby too, man. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments. But hey, what we're gonna do is actually take a quick break, right quick. So yo, you are all listening out to the WCEG network at WCEG Talk Radio, the Worldwide Community Empowerment Group. This is Millennial Talk 2.0 Blessed Coast Edition, where we are in here chopping it up with Jeffrey McCord, the mogul, just business mogul in its entirety. So you're in here with the homie one and only Ashton Reynolds. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
All right.